And let's talk then about your work as well in terms of fixing the economy, high unemployment, rampant corruption. Besides the COVID-19 pandemic, what would you say you've actually achieved, Mr. President? Because as they've dubbed it, the ANC of Ramaphosa is failing South Africans in every aspect, whether you're talking about load shedding, whether you're talking about high unemployment. What do you think you've actually done?
Well, it's not so much what I've done, it's what we have been doing in government and seeking to do to put South Africa on the right footing again. The 5 years that we've been through have been years of recovery and rebuilding and also renewal. In the past 5 years, we've faced enormous challenges. One of those was, of course, state capture. And what have we done with state capture? We've stopped state capture in its tracks.
Have you, Mr. President?
We have.
What about the allegations against your deputy president?
Organizations such as SARS have been captured. Attempts were made to capture the treasury. That was stopped. Organizations or entities such as ESCOM had been captured, Transnet. And we've stopped state capture and we've regained control of those, and we are rebuilding them. And that must be seen in good light. SARS was gone. And when we came in, we immediately took steps to stop the state capture project from destroying one of our most valued institutions. And we've rebuilt the NPA. And we're rebuilding also our intelligence services. And all these had been captured and corrupted. And that should be seen as something that we have done. A lot of damage had been wrought or done in this country during that period. And as though that was not enough, then we had COVID. We dealt with COVID and saved many, many lives. Then we had the unrest in 2021. We dealt with that. We didn't do as well as we should have, and we could have been more ready, but the weakening of our security structures had been set in motion during the state capture period, and that we have also had to rebuild and reposition. And you could also talk about the budgetary challenges that, for instance, the police and the defense force face, because, for instance, the police had been sort of denuded of even being able to hire more police. Now we've hired 20,000, we're now going to move to 30,000. So that is meaningful change to do what? To deal with criminality. And then we face the floods in KZN, in the northern and in northwest, as well as in the Eastern Cape. That too has required processes of setting aside money, budgets to deal with that. So this period, and then we've had load shedding. Now, the load shedding had its roots from
in the ANC-led government before you,
as early as 1998. And mistakes were made.
Yes.
We will accept that. Mistakes were made, and as it is in life, mistakes are made. That mistake was made, and we're fixing it.
So why must people trust you now, Mr. President?
Because
it's the same thing
what
that
we have done,
told.
what we have been able to do, even some of the mistakes,
yes,
what has been achieved far outweighs what has been done incorrectly. Because the lives of South Africans have been improved in the past 30 years. And anybody who tells me that nothing has changed in 30 years is not telling the truth. Because
we're not moving backwards. Sometimes it's not about what the statistics say, but what South Africans feel. They don't feel safe. They don't feel, as we straddle between stages 2 and 3 of load shedding, they may not feel the improvements that you speak about, Mr. President.
I would say if nothing was being done, if we were at a standstill and we were not addressing these problems, I would say right they are. But right now, a lot is being done to improve many of the challenges that we face. For instance, with load shedding, we would have been in a much worse situation. And a number of
when I asked the question, what has Ramaphosa, what the man has done for the country up to so far, I was labeled this. I was told I am soft-speaking Zuma. I'm this and this. Oh, you go. Thanks to Newsroom Africa for exposing the man. So they go there. You can find the interview. He's there online. So they had an interview. In the interview, they asked the man, wait, what have you done since you have taken over the office? What have you done? He couldn't answer that question. We are building. What are you building? He can't explain. They went to Alexandra. We are going to build 1 million houses. The next thing is asked about the house figure in Balula. He was talking about the figmentation of the figmentation. Now he goes to, not long ago he was in Cape what? Promised them the same number that he promised them at Alexandra. 1 million houses, right? I'm telling you that will not be delivered. Figure Mbalula will be there. No, the president was talking about the figmentation of the figmentation of the figmentation that figmentated the figmentated. Do you get a point? People hide by simple English. What have you done? It's a simple, basic, fundamental word. The man himself, he couldn't answer that. Then you have a problem with me. Ramaphosa asked that question directly. He couldn't produce and say, listen, this is what I've done, and this, and this. As if that was not enough. Hey guys, yabona ANC guys, basibambe kanje. Singane zabo. Bayasidonsa, basibuyise, basilethe, basifake, basikhiphe. Nje singaba, basiphethe nje. Amanga wodwa. Right. But asidluleni lapho, we are not there for now. You know where we are? We are here. Is that you need to subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below. You need to watch the video until the end. Watch the ads. Guys, don't forget to share this video. Don't forget, guys, to comment in the comment section below. When I spoke, I was the evil person, right? I hope today people are ready to apologize, right? Because you know what? I'm gonna tell you what Malema once said, but let's leave it a little bit, right? Futhi yazi thina siyahlolelwa la. Yazi thina siyalingwa la. Load shedding. Ramaphosa, what are you going to do with load shedding? The man, load shedding December is gonna be a thing of the past. Boom. Load shedding December is back, right? But he promised. He says, no, that is a thing of the past. Dealt, done and dusted. Guess what? Load shedding is back. Yini into uRamaphosa ake ayithembisa abantu maqede yenzeka. Awungeze one. Right. In the words of who's this guy, ne? In the words of Mbalula. No, Malema. To Malema, the worst thing a man can do is to get on top and do nothing. If you don't get it, forget about it. The worst thing that a man can do is to get on top and do nothing. That's what Malema once said. Now, guys, I've been asking this question, and I'm continue going to ask this question. We know what Mandela did. We know what Mbeki did. We know what Zuma did. What has Ramaphosa positively contributed to this country as a president? Do not tell me about the things that he did by going and appeal and bringing a case before the International Court of Law. Forget about it. I'm talking about contribution here. What has he done that he deserves a second chance in this country? What has he done? Right? I want you to be as honest as possible and point to things, be it infrastructure, be it business. Like, guys, we need to have this conversation. We can't be told, vote ANC. ANC is going to fix problems. It's going to fix load shedding. Load shedding has been there for the previous 5 years. Why they haven't sorted load shedding? Potholes, over 1 million potholes. They've been there from ever since the previous years. This is what they said. What else? Guys, I can name it. People attack. But he also said something, we've been rebuilding after the state capture. Somebody says, if the country was bought, right, meaning it was taken away, all right, who bought it back? Because technically, if you say the country was bought, sold, then nobody owns it. Who bought it back? We are not told about that. If they say they were busy dealing with the things that happened in the state capture, what has happened then? Because even Ramaphosa himself is implicated in that thing. So he can't project it as if that was Zuma's thing, because he's implicated too. And by the way, the journalist goes on and asks the question, when you were deputy president, you were chairing the war room at ESCOM. Tell us something. Why do we have load shedding? Because you were there. He cannot answer that question, right? And then somebody wants to sit here, convince me that no, I vote ANC. Guys, ni right? Like, ni right? Are you not tired of this this job creation? Like, ni right? You yourself, you are hungry. You are only getting food parcels and all the stuff because ANC wants votes. Now, when they are done with those votes, you yourself, you'll go back to your hunger. But you have the audacity to tell us, all of us, you are knocking on our gate, vote ANC. You are rushing and making noise on social media, vote ANC. Whilst you yourself, you are affected by the doings and the deeds of your own political party. Like, can you guys make it make sense to me? The people who are telling us to vote for ANC, some of them, most of them, we are impoverished with them, right? But they want to tell us ANC is going to solve problems. ANC hasn't solved their own problems. They are living in poverty, stinking sewage that are busting day in, day out. But they want to convince us, go and vote ANC. Come on. What? Right? Like, can you, like, honestly sit down, evaluate yourself? You are sitting there, you are asking yourself a question. All right? Like, all right la. Oh, we struggle all day, like every day. You are affected by the same crime. You are affected by the same poverty from your very own political party. The next thing, elections are here. You are up and down telling us to vote ANC. ANC is going to solve problems. Why didn't they solve our problems all along? Why do they have to wait for elections so that after elections they will tell us that they will solve our problems? Why do they keep speaking in future terms? Why can't we reference things that they've done 5 years ago and say, listen, vote for us. This is what we have done from this year. We have done 1, 2, 3, 4. Ramaphosa says they've been building after the state capture and all the stuff. So that's the only thing that he has been doing now. Please tell us again. He can't go into details and tell us, okay, this is how much was stolen. This is how much we have recovered. This is what we have done. He doesn't tell us those things. Why? Because he knows we're going to catch him, right? And no, guys, we cannot be outsmarted so easy like that. No, our intelligence is still intact. Come on, right? You've been rebuilding. So you mean the country did not make any profit apart from the one that the one that we lost from state capture? What did you do with the profit made from the day you took over the office up until today? What happens to that 500 billion that was stolen during COVID-19? If when you are telling us that the problem is the state capture, that 500 billion that was stolen, what happened to it? Have you recovered it? Hey guys, come on, man, come on. Are we children? Like, are we that foolish that we cannot comprehend and see things as they are? I'm so tired when somebody's tampering with my intellectual capacity, because clearly you think I don't think, and that's where I have a problem with people. But again, I don't have a problem with you. Guys, I'll see you on the next video. But until that next video, good people, please take care.